Now to a story that has had some people talking for years, and some people took a lot more than talking. We're looking into the end of the Mayan calendar. Do you believe, and more importantly, should you believe?
Well, Josh, I talked with a local expert to find out if you have just a month to get ready, or if it's just another Y2K.
You've heard the stories, you've seen the movie trailers, maybe even know someone who believes. Did the ancient Mayan civilization actually predict the end of the world? Chanel Harani is the director of the John C. Wells Planetarium at James Madison University. He says the Maya were very smart.
It's absolutely true that they had a fantastic calendar. They were fantastic astronomers. They knew about the positions of the planets in the nighttime sky. They would be able to tell when the planets would rise and set. But many cultures did this.
Harani says this is where the facts and the theories start to go off track. He says people have taken a kernel of truth and gotten carried away.
The kernel of the Mayan myth is that they had a calendar, and that it's turning over. That's true. Both those things are true. But then they extrapolate from it into nonsense.
The Mayan long count calendar started over 5,000 years ago. And on December 21st, the calendar does not end. It's just the end of the 13th cycle. Harani says the calendar is really just resetting, not predicting a catastrophe.
This is absolute nonsense. Complete rubbish. The calendar comes to an end. Our calendar comes to an end every year. It's called December 31. We flip the calendar, or we get a new one, I should say, and we throw the old one in the trash again. That's exactly what they would have done. They would have started a new cycle.
Harani says that massive solar storms, an alignment of the planets, or even an alignment with the center of our galaxy do not pose a threat.
So these are all scare tactics. These are all meant to either find some way to funnel money from you to these people that come up with some kind of gizmo they can sell you, or to scare you.
So who are the believers? After looking, I couldn't find many in the area who believe the world will end this December. But meet Frida.
Hey guys, naturalprepper.com here. I can throw this accurately 15 feet. One of my favorite things to have is canned pork.
She is preparing, but not for what many call the end of the world, but rather big worldwide changes. She is stockpiling years' worth of food.
I have just about run out of mason jars.
Weapons.
I just want to show you my latest toy I picked up today.
And even antibiotics.
It could be a situation where somebody's got a wound and they're getting infections or bronchitis or pneumonia or things that used to kill our forefathers.
These preppers, as they are often called, say the Mayan calendar may have first incited their curiosity and fear. But further research has led many of them to believe this date may just mark a new era of human history, and one that deems some prepping. Frida says preppers simply take a sense of self-responsibility to be able to survive as best they can on their own.
I cannot express enough my concern about women's hygiene. Get those tampons stacked up in pads.
Frida has her own YouTube channel and runs her own business to try and help others.
I wanted to talk to you about some preps.
If we have a devastating storm, earthquake, economic collapse, viral outbreak, or whatever, Frida explains she wants to be able to help herself and won't need to rely on anyone else or the government. So for those who still may fear the December 2012 apocalypse, Harani says to think of the Mayan calendar like this.
It says your thermometer that's at 99,999 miles, and the next mile you drive, it turns over to 100,000 miles, right? That's exactly what this calendar is going to do.
In Harrisonburg, Josh Knight, WHSV News 3.
Now, archaeologists also believe as recently as 2010 they found a new Maya calendar that carries an additional 4,000 years beyond the 21st century.
So how prepared are you, whether it's the end of the world or any other natural disaster? Are you prepared with the basics? Let us know on Facebook if you've done any sort of prepping on your own, like stacking up on tampons. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
All right, well,